If I didn't know something, I would go to an experienced lawyer and say, look, I've got this problem. And you'd be surprised how much you can acquire from an older lawyer if you're willing to ask him. Because it's something that it's like playing golf, it's like playing basketball, it's like playing any kind of sport. You've got to get experience with it. You just can't walk out there and take up a driver or 3-wood and knock your ball down there and par the hole the first go around. You can't do it. So it's a matter of experience, and that's why you get a lot of it. How I got a whole lot of it was by School of Hard Knocks, by being Commonwealth attorney. And I've had my nose blooded several times, but once you get blooded, you don't do it the second go round.
Mm-hmm. So it's largely a matter of experiencing and research.
It's research, and it's being able to retain your experiences so that you can properly advise people in what you're qualified to do.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about your family life. Are you married?
Yes.
Children?
I have a wonderful wife, been married since 1949. I have 3 grown daughters. I have 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson, and we are really a good family unit.
Is your wife employed? Or
no, she's a good housewife and mother and grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Now, your daughters, where are they? Are they close by where you can?
Well, my daughters, one lives in Danville. She's a CPA and financial consultant with a firm up in Fairfax. I have a daughter that's been connected with the Central Delta Bank here in Chatham for 10 years. And I have a daughter that's getting her master's in education in August of this year. She lives in Ellenboro, North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
So all my children have done well, and they married 3 nice fellas, and I couldn't ask for any better son-in-laws and grandchildren than I have. So I've been blessed with a good wife, and good grandchildren, and good children.
Mm-hmm. Is that what's most important to you?
Well, you couldn't have anything else better than a good family.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever hope that one of your daughters would pursue the legal profession?
Well, I just want them to be happy in what they wanted to do, and apparently they have met with success.
Mm-hmm. What do you do in your spare time to relax? What are your hobbies?
Well, as I say, I used to play until my eyesight, I had some problem with my eyesight. I like to play golf quite a bit. That's my chief sport due to my handicap, and I still play occasionally, not too often, but for the last year or 2, my health has not been in the best condition, so I've just tried to recover from that to where I could just maintain the status quo, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. So you're not going to go after Jack Nicklaus' record this year?
No, but if you give me a stroke of hole, I'll tackle him.
What kind of people do you like around you? What qualities do those people have?
Well, I'll tell you, I like to see people that want to do something for someone and not always trying to get something for themselves. I like to see people work. And I think that's what we got to do, is get back to the basics of working for a living and giving people incentives to do something where they can realize something out of, instead of reaching for something and not say, it's not so much what America can do for me, it's what I can do for America, or even apply to my locality here at Chatham or to my church.
Mm-hmm. Are you what would be considered a religious person? Is church a part of your life, an important part?
Well, I'll tell you, I've had about a complete about-face on my religion in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm active in my church, I hope, and try to do things that I think would be in line of things that a Christian ought to do. And so I'm very interested in my church and other churches too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
I'll try to go the second mile with them.
have you ever thought that if you had not pursued the law and pursued this your fine career in public service and public life, have you ever thought what you'd be doing?
Well, I'd be a bum.
It was either a law or a bum.
That's right.
You never thought there was a secondary
No,
profession?
I didn't think it was. You can either learn something or you can be a bum.
Uh-huh. So the law was it for you.
That's right.
That's what you were destined to do. Do you believe in destiny? Do you think that was what you were called to do, so to speak?
Well, I'll put it this way. I think there's bound to be something that controls my man's destiny. I'd much rather be prepared to leave here and think that I'm going to meet the Maker than I would be to say that I don't think I'm going to be able to make it and have doubts about it. I'd rather be on the safe side.
Mm-hmm. Melvin, this has been a most interesting interview, and I appreciate you taking your time this afternoon to talk with us and share your life and experience. Congratulations on all your fine accomplishments, and continued good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Profiles Today with L. Melvin Giles of Chatham. For Metrovision 11, this is Don Webb.